ठीक है.
So Aman, you have Lucknow interview in like 4-5 days. So
Yes.
do a discussion or a mock PI from that standpoint to help you with your preparation levels. So why don't you quickly tell me a little about yourself?
Hi sir. I'm Aman. I'm 24 years old, born in Bihar, brought up in Delhi. I've done my 12th from Delhi Public School, Mathura Road, and then my graduation from Delhi Technological University in mathematics and computing. It was fairly a new branch, but it had a very good mix of mathematics and computer science. We also had some really interesting subjects like financial engineering, which really excited me to start investing from that age only. And then after my graduation, I was consistent with my academics. And after my graduation, I was also part of different position of responsibilities. I was part of hostel council. I was part of cultural festival as a publicity co-head. I was also part of NGO. All these were truly first experience of my managerial experience. And then after my graduation, I worked in Capgemini, and around for 6 months, I was senior analyst there. And then from last 1.5 years, I'm working with Sagar Engineering Private Limited in Ranchi. We are a construction firm, and I worked as site supervisor. And talking about my hobbies, I love adventure sports. I love watching sports also. This is all about me.
You like sports? What sports do you like?
I play cricket, but I watch every sports. Like I watch UFC.
You watch cricket also?
Yes, I watch cricket.
So tell me, have you got some news regarding cricket?
Yes, very unfortunate news about legendary spinner Shane Warne.
Okay.
He died today.
So Shane Warne had how many ODI wickets?
ODI wickets, I'm not very sure, but
okay, test wickets.
Test wicket, it's more than 700. If I'm not wrong, it is 708.
Are you sure?
It's second highest and it's more than 700. I'm very sure about this.
No, but give me the. Are you sure or not?
I'm sure.
I can check it. So there is nothing that you can bluff here. So if you're sure, you tell me are sure. You're not sure, you tell me that I'm not sure.
I'm kind of sure that it is 708.
Can you tell me? For example, if you talk about Shane Warne, so how many matches in total has he played? I'm talking about international, ODI. Let's consider ODI matches, because otherwise he'd be playing county also. We just don't want to count that. So in terms of ODIs, how many ODI matches has Shane Warne played?
I'm not very sure about the number, but it must be more than 300.
Do you, Aman, generally do this? Everything you are asked, you tell it in like greater than 500. The price of onion greater than 20.
No, actually, in cricket, it makes sense, sir, because whenever you play like more than certain number of match, like Virat Kohli played more than 100 test cricket. So in cricket, it's a parameter. Like you have played more than this, you have taken wicket more than this. So in cricket, it makes sense.
Okay, I get it. So, so you've done two roles, right?
Yes. Yes.
So can you tell me a little about both, and why did you move from one role to the other?
Yes.
So when did you graduate? In which year?
I graduated in 2019.
So take me through your journey from 2019 to till this point.
All right. In 2019, after my graduation, I joined Capgemini as a senior analyst. My major role was to basically deploy software products, highly modular software products from one end to different environment using Jenkins, using shell scripts basically. So this was my role. I worked there for around 6 months, and then I had a visit to my uncle, and he works in Airport Authority of India as a general manager. And my family has a background in this. My father also works in L&T. He was working in L&T at that time. Right now he has left. So my whole family has a background in construction firm. So I wanted to gauge in the business opportunity in this, whether I can have my own construction company in future or not. So this is one of the reasons why I made a switch. Second, the role was really exciting because my uncle works in there. So I had the privilege to go.
No, but how long did you work in the first role?
I worked around 6 months there.
So why did you move in 6 months? Because you literally wasted those 6 months.
Uh, no,
Not sure. If you were not sure, no, obviously 6 months you will take in learning. You did not deliver anything.
yes.
You practically took salary for 6 months and you ran away.
Hmm.
Isn't that correct? So you took the salary for 6 months, you learned, the skill, and you left it. So it does not make sense to me.
So it was truly a very good experience, because for initial 1.5 months we also had this training period where we were in Bangalore, and we had really the most fun time, and like I learned a lot in those periods. And also while working in project also I learned a lot, but the practical learning was a bit limited as compared to what I am getting right now here. It's limitless, the kind of experience and exposure that I'm getting
No,
here.
but in 6 months, obviously you will not be able to discover a role properly. Okay.
Yes.
In 6 months, if you move from one role to the other, it basically means that you are just ditching the company and moving forward. You learned, you had fun in Bangalore, the company paid for the fun and you ran away. Is it ethical, Aman?
uh, it depends on the individual, sir. I would
No,
say
no, no.
it's
If I'm asking, obviously it depends on the individual. Okay.
yes, yes,
So I'm asking you, I'm not asking
yes,
whether it is ethical for me or not.
yes, yes,
You, whether it is ethical or not.
yes, sir. For me, it was ethical because the kind of opportunity that I had on other hand was definitely more fruitful for me, as
So,
the
okay, let me give you one more example, Aman. Let's say we have you in our organization, our institution, and let's say you get any other better institute.
hmm,
You get a call from Harvard.
hmm.
Will you go? Will you not go?
I will look for what I'm looking like in personal experience. For me, I'm looking to work in India. I'm looking to get my education done in India.
Okay, for example, in India only, let's say you get
Yes,
opportunity from IIM Ahmedabad.
yes.
You go.
Uh,
Let's say 1 year hence, you get an opportunity from IIM Ahmedabad.
Sir, I will talk to seniors. I will talk to my other peers. I will gauge in what kind of difference that L is providing and the kind of difference that A is providing, and then I will take my decision on
Let's
that.
say that, let's say your the people that you get connected with, they tell you that obviously Ahmedabad is much better. So will you go?
Uh, yeah, after talking to seniors and peers and colleagues, then if I come to the conclusion that A makes more sense to me, A is giving me more opportunity, then I'll go to A.
And let's say you go to Ahmedabad, and then after that, you study Ahmedabad for 1 year, and then you get a call from ISB.
Yes.
You get a call from ISB, and then rating wise, I'm sure and in terms of placement also, slowly and steadily, ISB is getting better and better, right? So again, you will do the same thing. Will you again ask your seniors and peers about ISB and then go for ISB?
I will definitely talk to seniors. I'll definitely talk to peers, but I might not go to SB, because if I've made a commitment uh, to my uh, to my choice to A, then I'll definitely look
But
forward
you
to
are
what.
making the same commitment to L also, right? But after
Uh,
1 year, you are doing that. After 1 year, you are discussing with your peers and seniors and going to Ahmedabad. So
uh,
what kind of commitment are you talking to? As in, what are you suggesting, that you will go to Ahmedabad and take a pledge that I am not going to do this anymore?
no, sir. I was not clear with your question. I thought I've not invested my time in L.
No, I told you after 1 year you get an opportunity from
All
Ahmedabad,
right.
and then you told me that yes, what I will do is I will again, ask my peers, and everyone, and then I will go.
No, if I've got my admission, and if I've studied 1 year, and if I've been to part of this organization for 1 year, then I'll probably not move to A, but I'll definitely gauge in the kind of opportunity that I can get in, but I'll probably not move from L.
You look like a very confused person to me, Aman.
So I was not clear with your question actually.
So no, so either you are not very very clear with the question or with thought process, that I don't know. You
Mhm.
seem to be a thoroughly confused person. Let me
Uh,
give you that compliment, because you are very happy. So therefore, I'm thinking that it's a compliment to you. Okay. So Aman, can you tell me why should I reject you? give me 3 reasons to reject you so that it's easier for me to reject you. There should be no guilt in my in my conscience when I reject you. So give me 3 reasons why.
One of the reasons are, as you have already talked, I'm a risk taker. I'll probably, because I'm learning to balance it. I'm from last 1.5 years, I'm sticking to this organization, learning a lot, even though it is becoming very difficult for me. If it has been very difficult for me, because coming from that background of computer science to this, but still I'm learning this, and I'm learning to balance my risk taking and being a risk averse. So this is one thing on which you can reject me. I'm a
I
risk
realize why you are saying that if someone is a risk taker, I should reject them. You are not a risk taker.
Yes.
You are someone who is not loyal to any institution. That is my problem. Okay, you join a company, 6 months you leave that company, and I can't understand why. You are telling me that you are learning a lot in this institution, this organization currently? Is this is this organization into construction?
Yes, this organization is in.
Tell me 5 cement makers in India.
India Cements, Ambuja, Aditya Birla Group.
Aditya Birla Group is a company.
No, it's Birla Cements.
Birla Cement is a company.
Aditya Birla Group is the company, and they
Aditya
have
Birla Group is a company.
Yes.
Are you sure?
I think so.
That's incorrect, by the way. Let's go ahead.
Sorry, I'll look for it.
Okay. Okay. Tell me.
Yes, and I'm unable to recall other two.
Who's the market leader in cement?
Probably Ambuja Cement.
Ambuja Cement is the market leader.
Yes.
Okay. Who is the market leader in paints?
Asian Paints.
Okay. Can you tell me why Asian Paints stock is falling rapidly these days? So Asian Paints is in news. I'm sure you know. Asian Paints is in news, in the stock market because it is facing a lot of pressure on the price. So why is this happening?
I'm not keeping track to this, sir. Sorry for that.
Okay. So Aman, can you tell me you are from the construction company? Can you tell me which is the biggest company in terms of revenues in the construction business?
In India, it is. I'm not very sure, but it is L&T.
L&T.
Yes.
I'm asking you from the real estate standpoint. From real estate, which is the biggest company? L&T is into many things.
Yes.
Okay. From the real estate standpoint, basically companies that build home or residential places, which is the biggest company in revenue?
I'm not very sure about this.
Okay, you take a guess.
Maybe DLF.
Okay, again incorrect. Okay. Aman, can you tell me why do you want to do an MBA? You are learning fantastic. You are telling me that you are very enthusiastic about it, so that you left a company in 6 months and joined this. Yes. Right? So if you are doing so fantastic, you are learning so well, why would you want to do an MBA suddenly? Why don't learn a little more here? What's your objective behind doing an MBA?
So there are several reasons, but one of the major reasons is to fill in the knowledge gap that I have currently, and I've faced this from last 1.5 years while working. I've learned a lot, but I would say that this process would be very smooth and very in a very linear manner if I can fill this knowledge gap and take better decisions.
What is the knowledge gap? Help me understand.
Like I had to study the project management tools. I had to study also while getting all the approvals, I had to study how to basically read profiling. All these things are there, which I think if I get in management.
But they don't teach you profiling in management.
But still, sir, it's not only about the teaching, also about the peer learnings that I get.
No, no, no.
I'm going
Is
to
peer learning is the second thing. You talk
yes,
about knowledge gap.
yes,
Agenda is knowledge gap, isn't it?
yes.
Now you are switching to peer learning because you are getting questions on knowledge gap. So let's stick to knowledge gap.
Yes.
Help me understand what is the knowledge gap that you are talking about.
Sir, the knowledge gap, what I was telling to you is that knowledge gap can not only filled by the curriculum of the college only, peers also help, professors,
No, but
subject.
peers, everyone will help. But first,
Yes.
you will have to understand what is the knowledge gap.
Yes.
There will be various sources to fill the gap, but
Yes.
first you will explain it to me. What is the gap? What
Yes.
is the gap? Tell me that.
To basically work in more efficient manner, I would say, because
So, okay, what is efficiency?
Efficiency, sir, because the construction company where I'm working, and I've seen in many construction company also, after talking to a lot of colleagues from other company also, it's a very unstructured sector. So I think we can use more management knowledge and make it more structured and make it more efficient, and we can use the resources in best
Is
possible
it
way.
because you want to make yourself efficient, or you want to make the industry efficient?
Uh, for now, I want to make the place where I'm working efficient, I would say, and wherever I work in future.
But you just now you told me that I want to improve my efficiency. What is efficiency? I mean, first you tell me that. How will you define efficiency?
Efficiency is something, suppose if we have our materials in inventory, to ensure that the kind of calculation, that the kind of forecasting we do, and it should be
Can efficiency be calculated mathematically?
like in project management, we use PERT, and there we calculate
No. Tell me, you are only beating about the bush, Aman.
Yes.
You tell me whether efficiency can be calculated mathematically, yes, no.
Efficiency can be calculated mathematically, but
So give me the formula. Give me the formula for efficiency.
I'm unable to recall, sir, right now, but it can be calculated.
Okay, let's end it here, Aman, before I kill the entire motivation. Okay. So Aman, see, personally, it's always a good interaction with you. Okay. Because but I think you are not prepared. Okay? It's very, very clear from your interview that you are not ready. Okay. One, you have not prepared on your sector. You are saying that I'm learning tremendously. आपको सीमेंट में सबसे मेजर प्लेयर अल्ट्राटेक का नाम नहीं पता है. आदित्य बिरला ग्रुप इज नॉट अ कंपनी. आदित्य बिरला ग्रुप इज अ कॉन्ग्लोमरेट. उसके अंदर बहुत सारी कंपनीज हैं.
अच्छा,
समझे? आदित्य बिरला ग्रुप कॉन्ग्लोमरेट है. ठीक है. बजाज कॉन्ग्लोमरेट है. कंपनीज हैं बजाज फाइनेंस, बजाज इलेक्ट्रिकल्स, है ना. तो आदित्य बिरला ग्रुप के अंदर ये कंपनीज है. अल्ट्राटेक मार्केट लीडर आपने बोल दिया पूजा. इसके ऊपर तो क्लियर रिजेक्शन हो जाएगा. आप जिस सेक्टर से हो आपको इतना बेसिक भी नहीं मालूम. आप कंस्ट्रक्शन सेक्टर से बात कर रहे हो कि आप आते हो, आप बोल रहे हो कि मैं कितना लर्न कर रहा हूँ, इतना लर्न कर रहा हूँ. लर्निंग के लिए मैंने 6 महीने में कंपनी छोड़ दी, और उसके बाद आप ये कर रहे हो. आपको ये नहीं पता कि सीमेंट की सबसे बड़ी कंपनी कौन सी है. कैसे चलेगा यार? तो अमन, तैयारी करो, ठीक है, जम के. 1-2 दिन मतलब डूब जाओ. डूब के तैयारी, मतलब एकदम खतरनाक वाली तैयारी करो. बहुत जम के पढ़ाई करने की जरूरत है. ठीक है
सर. मतलब अपने सेक्टर के बारे में, जैसे अब जो प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज है वो तो है, बट ऊपर से कैसे तैयारी करूं?
अरे प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज की बात नहीं है.
हाँ.
से कोई प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज थोड़ी पूछने वाला है.
हाँ.
तुमसे यही सब पूछेंगे. तुम्हारी कंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी, कंस्ट्रक्शन में कौन कौन सी कंपनीज हैं, कंस्ट्रक्शन में क्या क्या सामान लगता है, उस कौन कौन से ब्रांड्स हैं, पेंट में कौन कौन सा ब्रांड है, सीमेंट में कौन कौन सा ब्रांड है, सरिया में कौन कौन से ब्रांड्स हैं, सरिया लगता है कौन से ब्रांड्स हैं. तो ये सब चीजें आपको पता होनी चाहिए. ये आपको ये पूछ लेगा. ठीक है. रीइंफोर्स्ड कंक्रीट सीमेंट आरसीसी कौन कौन बनाता है?
वैसे तो सभी बनाते हैं. मतलब हम तो अपना प्लांट को खुद ही बनाते थे. बहुत अच्छी बात है,
आप खुद ही बनाते थे. ठीक है. मेरा पॉइंट ये है कि आपको ये सब बेसिक जानकारी देनी पड़ेगी. आपसे ये नहीं पूछेगा कि तुम कैसे बनाते थे, तुम मसाला कैसे बनाते थे. तुम बोलोगे कि उसमें सीमेंट डालते थे.
पूछा था सर, एक में पूछा था.
हाँ, तो जब तुम ये सब नहीं बताओगे तो उसके पास भी अंत में यही ऑल्टरनेटिव बचेगा, भाई इसको मसाला ही बनाना आता होगा, क्योंकि इसको बाकी चीजें तो आती नहीं. एफिशिएंट, इसको मैनेजमेंट वाली जो भी चीजें पूछो इसको नहीं आती है, तो फिर वो तुमसे मसाला ही बनाने को पूछेगा. तो अमन तैयारी नहीं करके आ रहे, तैयारी करके आओ, थोड़ा सा
ठीक है।
मेहनत करके आओ। इन माई मिस में तुम्हारा रिजेक्शन है, मुझे दुख है इस बात का, लेकिन बहुत क्लियर है कि क्यों है। ठीक है, क्योंकि इस लेवल पे मुझे तुम बताओ अमन, तुम खुद को सेलेक्ट करोगे? तुम अगर पैनलिस्ट हो, ऑनेस्टली बताओ। अब तुमने बोला कि हाँ ये तो एथिकल है, ठीक है, तो क्या ये भी एथिकल है कि कोई बंदा इतनी तैयारी के साथ आए उसको आप सेलेक्ट कर लोगे?
नहीं, हाँ, अगर क्रिस्प आंसर नहीं आ रहे हैं तो।
क्रिस्प नहीं, आंसर गलत आ रहे हैं। क्रिस्प तो छोड़ दो, तो बाद की बात है, पहले सही तो आया यार। सीमेंट में आपने बोल दिया अंबुजा सीमेंट मार्केट लीडर है।
हम्म।
अब इसमें ये तो क्रिस्प है, आंसर बहुत क्रिस्प है, इससे
सर,
क्रिस्प।
अगर मैं कोई आंसर में श्योर नहीं हूँ तो मैं ये मतलब उसमें क्या यूज करूँ?
शेन वॉन वाला टेस्ट विकेट वाला आंसर सही था।
अच्छा।
ठीक है, मैं शेन वॉन से खुश नहीं होऊंगा ना यार। तुम प्रोफेशनल एक्सपीरियंस तुम्हारा कंस्ट्रक्शन,
हाँ, हाँ,
तुम मेरे को सीमेंट की 5 कंपनी नहीं बता पा रहे हो।
हाँ,
मैं शेन वॉन के नॉलेज से खुश नहीं हो जाऊंगा ना। मेरे को
हम्म,
वो तुम्हारा हॉबी है, तो इससे बेसिकली यही पता चलता है कि तुम हॉबीज में ज्यादा इंटरेस्टेड हो। ठीक है, प्रोफेशनलिज्म से तुम्हारा मतलब प्रोफेशनल करियर में तुम्हारा कोई खास चीज है नहीं। और दूसरा, तुम्हारा जो तुम जो बोल रहे हो ना कि वो 6 महीने में तुमने क्यों छोड़ दिया, उसको तुम एक्चुअली डिफेंड नहीं कर पा रहे हो।
हाँ।
सोचना थोड़ा सा।
सर, वो मैंने एक और रीजन बोला था कि वो बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी मैं गॉजिन कर रहा था, कि मेरे को अपना कंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी खोलना था। तो ये भी एक ये रीजन दिया था मैंने, और मतलब था भी ये रीजन, सच में भी था।
भाई ज्वाइन ही क्यों किया पहले ये बताओ।
उस टाइम वो अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं थी।
देखो अमन, बात सुनो, ये असल में अनएथिकल तो है ही।
हम्म,
क्योंकि अब तुम सोचो, तुम्हारी कंपनी में कोई ज्वाइन करे, 6 महीने छोड़ दे,
हम्म,
6 महीने उसको पैसे दिए, वो सीख सीख के छोड़ दिया, 6 महीने,
हम्म,
2 साल भी काम नहीं किया,
हम्म,
हमारा तो लॉस हो गया ना।
हाँ, हाँ।
तुम उसको सही मानते हो?
नहीं, कंपनी के पर्सपेक्टिव से तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं।
अच्छा, तुम्हारी कंपनी है तो अनएथिकल है, और तुमने खुद किया तो तुम उसको एथिकल बोल रहे हो।
हाँ,
ये तो गलत बात हो गई ना।
हाँ।
तो अपने आंसर्स को पहले वेल राउंडेड तरीके से सोचो। ठीक है,
हम्म,
अगर नहीं सोच पा रहे हो, कुछ दिक्कत आ रही है, मेरे को कॉल करना,
हम्म,
हम लोग एक बार कनेक्ट करेंगे। ये
हम्म,
सारी चीजें अपना सारा थरो रिसर्च, और ये अपने आंसर्स थोड़े से सही करके
ठीक
फिर
है।
लेट अस कनेक्ट अगेन, लेट्स से डे आफ्टर टुमारो, फिर से एक बार मॉक पीआई करेंगे। पर उसके पहले उसमें तैयारी करके आना।
डे आफ्टर टुमारो 6?
हाँ 6 ऑब्वियसली।
अच्छा। और सर, बाकी आंसर्स ठीक थे या फिर
बाकी आंसर्स कौन से थे? इफ
हाँ, बाकी।
पूछा तुमने बताया नहीं, तुमने ये गलत बता दिया। शेन वॉन वाला मैंने बोला सही था।
हाँ।
ठीक है, और कौन से थे बताओ तुम ही। भाई
अच्छा, तो
ने बोला कि नॉलेज गैप है, मैंने पूछा क्या है नॉलेज गैप, तुम्हें पता ही नहीं है।
हम्म, उसमें क्या फिल करना है वैसे? वो मेरे को आपसे पूछना है, वो नॉलेज गैप वाला।
मैं आंसर मैं बता नहीं रहा हूँ अभी, ठीक है,
हाँ,
तुम आंसर सोचो। ठीक
ठीक
है,
है।
ठीक है। तुम्हें एक मैं बेसिकली मैंने यही गलती करी थी। मैं तुमको कोई रेडीमेड आंसर नहीं देने वाला हूँ, तुम
हम्म,
आंसर बना के लाओ।
हम्म,
मैं तुमसे क्वेश्चंस पूछूंगा, तुम
हम्म,
समझ में आएगा कि सही है कि गलत है।
ठीक है।
ठीक है,
ठीक है।
आंसर्स बनाओ। तुम्हें अगर आंसर्स बनाने में दिक्कत हो रही है तो मेरे से पूछो, मेरे से आंसर मत पूछो।
ठीक है।
ठीक है, तुम
ठीक है।
ये बोलो कि सर मैंने ये बनाया है, आपको कैसा लग रहा है, फिर मैं खुशी खुशी बताऊंगा, मेरे को भी मजा
ठीक।
आएगा।
ठीक है।
बोलो कि सर आंसर बताओ ना, मेरे को बताओ,
ठीक है।
बी का मेरा आंसर बताओ, ऐसे नहीं होता है ना।
ठीक है।
ठीक है, तो वो करो। ठीक है, गिव मी अ कॉल इफ यू आर फेसिंग एनी डिफिकल्टी, या तुम बनाए हैं, तुम्हें मेरी मेरी ओपिनियन चाहिए उसके ऊपर, तो तुम मुझे कॉल कर।
ठीक है।
ऑल द बेस्ट।
ओके, थैंक यू
थोड़ी
सर।
मेहनत ज्यादा करने की जरूरत है, सोना बंद कर दो, मैं बता रहा हूँ तुम्हें।
नहीं सर, सो आ रहा हूँ। जॉब और यही चल रहा है।
मेहनत करो थोड़ा सा अमन।
हाँ,
I want you to succeed really. Okay, all the best.
हाँ। थैंक यू सर।
Okay.